what better way to celebrate John's birthday than with Squid Game? I'm Sandy.
I'm scared.
And this is the Smart Doll News.
Okay, what game are we playing, and how do I not die? What is happening?
Let's see, there's tug of war.
No. But, yeah, anyway, what is happening, everybody?
So, there's a lot going on right now. So, everybody says happy birthday.
Thank you, everybody in the chat.
So there's a lot going on. We had 7 dolls come back.
Yeah, he's doing this in chunks, right? Like people sell out, and then he kind of builds up a little stock of dolls, and then not re-release, but sort of makes them available again. Yeah, restocks. 7 of them, I think, yesterday.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely check to see if your favorite is back in stock.
This did it again. I gotta check every time. That's better. Well, having to reset that up entirely every time is fun.
Yeah, there must be some way around that. And
bring that down there. All right, we're good. Sorry, everybody. Moving on.
Yeah, so a bunch of dolls came back out. We know, was it Moment got a restock again? I'm trying to think of what some of the other
someone
ones
on the Discord server called out Moment and Felicity are back in stock.
Felicity's adorable.
She is. She was pretty high on my list early on.
Yeah, she was in your top 5 when we were trying to pick our first dolls.
Yeah, and then I chose Chitose, and then we got Dauntless, and just semi-real girls from there on out.
Yeah, although I'm starting to get more into the anime girls, so particular ones. Not all of them. So there's a few of those, and I can see commenting that Felicity and Moment are pretty much wearing the same wig. I didn't realize. It looks like
it's a little different, actually, at least in the lighting in these pictures, which is always hard to tell.
Yeah, it might be a little blonder.
Yeah, this feels, but it may just be the light. Who knows? Yeah, you look kind of down there in the in the bottom right, it does look a little more blonde. Although on my screen it has a little bit more brown to it than it looks like it does on the stream, but looks like Addison says Ruby got re-released as well. So that's good. Or restocked, got to be clear. They're not re-releases. So yeah, anybody else have any favorite dolls that came back in stock? Shout them out. I don't... It's so hard to keep track, and I actually do my best to track all of the releases and all the things, but I do not track restocks right now.
Right, yeah, it would be too much, and it would be waking us up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Which it already is doing, but for things that we don't care about.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, that was it. I mean, again, pretty light week in terms of actual releases. Actually, he's been very light in general.
Yeah.
We might have an answer to that why later, but it does seem like he's been focusing on the main girls, and we're expecting... What are we expecting next?
We haven't had... Knowledge hasn't come out yet.
Knowledge, right. And
officially.
He said the group of 4, move... What is it? Move onward to... timeless future. I'm missing the other one in there, but
I don't know. Imagine a move to a timeless future or something like that. Yeah. So future, imagine, onward, and
timeless. They are supposedly, according to one of his stories, gated behind Dimension, who came out, right?
Yep, and Knowledge. And we still have Ambition hanging out there, and we don't know when we're going to see her, but we
My
have
poor
seen
girl.
her in all 3 skin tones.
Yeah. I want my girl. She is awesome. She is. When I saw her, I was like, she's the anime version of Dauntless for me. Of like that
She's got
really
that
serious face.
determined expression.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like her too. I think she's really cute. I actually really liked her in Coco as well.
I don't remember what she looked like in Coco, so we'll have to look at that at some point. But
yeah, no, Ambition is there somewhere.
So yeah, that's what we're expecting next. But right now, mostly just restocks. I think he's kind of ramping back up for something.
But sticking with Ambition for a second, and I
Sure.
think I've pointed this out before, Justice has been decommissioned. She was decommissioned last week. I mean,
we missed it.
We missed mentioning it. We knew about it. We missed mentioning it. But I just wanted to throw that out there now. She is under discontinued soon still, but she is sold out. Now, what I like to say about that is look at her facial expression.
That is very Ambition.
She is very similar to Ambition.
So what are you thinking?
I'm just thinking maybe he just felt like, okay, it's time to let this one go and bring in Coco Ambition, and maybe we'll see her before too long.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that could be an option, and just have the one doll, and he's been doing that to some extent. It'll be interesting to see though what again I don't remember what the pictures of Coco Ambition looked like compared to this in terms of the eye makeup and such, of whether they're really comparable or not.
Yeah, I think they're very, very close. I mean, I guess Justice looks a little bit kinder, a little bit less serious, but it's still so very close.
Kiwi Collector says she got Justice when she had a short bob. I'm kind of digging the red hair for Justice, quite honestly. I like the I like the red hair in general, but I like the Coco skin with the red hair.
We have that wig, and it's beautiful.
Yeah. So Justice, sadly, on the way out. Ambition, we still have heard very little about her at all. Mm-hmm. So I think we need to start bringing it up, people. Like, let's start pinging Danny on where's Ambition.
Yeah. So that's really it for the flux of dolls, I think.
Yep.
So let's what's going on in the news?
Well, you did mention Squid Game.
Okay, Mirai looks awesome.
This is so hilarious. And I love the thing about this, and I'm not sure who, this is a common theme in general of dark humor with smart dolls, especially that I see at least on the Facebook groups. Mm-hmm. And I want to say, is it Linda Logan who tends to post on the Facebook groups with the zombies who are eating each other's brains?
Yeah,
and stuff?
Linda does a lot of stuff with the zombies.
I just love
yeah.
the dead dolls next to her.
Who's dead there? Who is that? And I also want to know
I think
how
this. I'm pretty sure this is Dauntless. And I'm not sure who this is with that hair. Who's been? This is. Is that Future?
Maybe.
I seem to remember.
I mean, it could be anybody with
I know,
a wig.
and he just pops different heads on the same thing. I think.
Yeah, but my thought about this is I want to know how this works. Does Danny go to his sewing team and say, "Hey, I need a costume for Mirai"? Or did someone on the sewing team say, "Hey, let's make the Squid Game dress for Mirai, and you can do a photo shoot"?
Okay, I'm gonna say something, then I'm gonna say something that sort of disproves it. But I would expect this as, I mean, it could have come from him, but it so could easily just come from anybody on that team. Like, let's just do this. This is fun.
Yeah.
Like, they could have just riffed on it and, like, pulled it together in a day.
Right. I mean, it's not a complicated costume.
But what I will say is, if somebody specifically came up with it, he almost always credits them.
Right.
So I feel like this is either his initial doing or just a group discussion that turned into this.
Right.
Although, I mean, they could have been working on this for a little while as, like, let's do something for Halloween.
Oh, yeah, Ali Pop said the T1 looks like Fortitude. Yeah, that could very well be Fortitude, because she's usually out and about with him.
Yep. Yeah, that's right. That makes a lot of sense. So I think it's Fortitude, and I believe it's Dauntless. This is just silly and fun, and those poor girls. Now I just have, like, the sound of that song that they play, and it's so much creepier in the Korean.
Oh, it is. Because it's not, like, I mean, we watched the dubbed version, and
I kind of wish we didn't.
They played, like, red light, green light, like, standard red light, green light. And in the regular version, they sing this creepy little song.
And it's more like musical chairs than it is red light, green light, which basically follow the same rules. You better be stopped in, a particular place or whatever when the music is done. Mm-hmm. It is very, very, very creepy, and that music is making its way inside my head right now. Thank you.
But Mirai looks so cute. I love her hair.
Yeah, I know.
That actually looks really good on her.
We'll have to try our OG Mirai in brown.
Yeah,
and brunette.
Yeah, definitely.
That is. I mean, they didn't slack on this though.
No, I mean, actually, I would really like to have that outfit.
Yeah, please. I mean, they could have just had it as this sort of aprony thing, but, you've got the darts in there. You've got it. I mean, it's well tucked in there. I mean, like, that is well put together. Friggin' culture Japan. Addison says, I'm way too scared to watch it. I don't think it was scary, per se. It was
disturbing.
Disturbing, yeah.
Yeah, and bloody.
Squid Game immediately reminded me of one of my favorite Japanese movies back in I think it was the 90s, which is Battle Royale, which is basically a similar thing. Throw a bunch of teenagers who are getting unruly and being uppity to the adults, shove them on an island and give them a bunch of weapons and make them fight to the death. But the weapons are like, some kids get like M16s and grenades and various things, and other kids get a pot. So that to me was just absurd, ridiculous, and such a good movie. And this reminded me a lot of that.
Yeah, it was very intense. So now we're done with that, and we're watching A Love So Beautiful, which is definitely not that.
Now we haven't even finished A Love So Beautiful in the Korean, and is now starting the Chinese version.
I found out by doing a search for it on Netflix that it actually there was a Chinese version 3 years beforehand. So it's very interesting to watch the Chinese version and then, after having watched the Korean version. I personally prefer the Korean version because it's much more like an anime.
Very, very anime, yeah. Very much lighter. Anyway, that's the what we're watching on TV
segment, yes. So the other bit of news going on was
there's a new retailer.
Yeah. This was
number 2.
This was announced like on the Facebook groups and stuff a little bit while ago. Some people mentioned it. But evidently this is Danny with Lars and Steffi from Anime Sugoi.
So Anime House is their main, like, sort of shop, and then they have a partner shop called Anime Sugoi, which does, like, the merchandise. So I think it's like it's anime media release, and then Anime Sugoi is the figures and various anime merchandising. So they are now officially a Smart Doll retailer. So we have 2 new non-Culture Japan.
And the really exciting thing about this shop is they can sell and ship to Russia, which Danny has not been able to do for a while because of the health situation in the world and how that has been impacted. So.
I do want to take a moment to call out Abby, who said, I just watched Dune. It's so good. And I just want to tell the chat, no spoilers.
John is like, we have to go see it. We have HBO Max. We could watch it at any time, but we have to go see it in the movie theater.
My D&D game got canceled Sunday at the last minute. I'm like, you guys couldn't have told me this yesterday. Anyway, so yeah, we've got... a new retailer in Germany, so that means we're covering what? Basically the EU, right?
Yeah. And like I said, and they can actually send to Russia, which is the biggest thing, is that that they can actually do that because Danny hasn't been able to.
Yeah.
So
that's fantastic. Now there is one other announcement attached to this, but I think we're gonna get to that in a second, right?
Yeah, because since we're doing like promotion of things, why don't we talk a little bit about us for a few minutes?
Yes, we do that so infrequently.
Yeah. So basically, this is our little moment to tell you what's going on with us and ask you how you think things are going on with us. So if you actually like the Smart Doll News, if you like what we're doing, please give this a thumbs up.
Yeah, we hope you find this useful, informative, and I mean, at least mildly entertaining. We certainly love speculating about stuff, so if you love it too, yeah, give it a like.
And then, did we want to talk a little bit about Saturday's video?
Before we do that, let's just, since we're just still getting going with it, remind you all that you can join our new Discord server.
Yeah, we're having a lot of fun.
We're still growing, still figuring out like the right channels and the right rules and everything like that, but really looking to listen to your feedback and just help provide you guys a great environment to have good conversations.
Yeah, and the more people we have in there, the faster we can get things going and going, okay, yeah, we gotta change that a little bit. So join us at myladydisdain.com/Discord and you will be able to get your invite to get in.
So you did mention Saturday.
Yeah.
Saturday is, our normal day. We kind of do, 2 a week, right? We've got our edited, pre-produced video every week on Saturday at noon Eastern. Mm-hmm. And then we have the Smart Doll News on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern live. We've got a teaser here for you. I think it's enough to get you pretty excited about what's coming.
Yeah.
So, let's take a look.
Spiders.
Things that are venomous.
Expired snack food.
Things that are going to kill you.
A $500 mystery box.
Oh! Things that only the brave would buy. Yes!
We are opening Only the Brave. I am Sandy.
And I'm John.
And this is My Lady Disdain.
All right. Cannot wait for this video. Such a good time doing this unboxing.
Yeah, you can tell we were a little bit excited.
Yeah. And we hope that you're going to love that video too. It is... for those that don't know, for those that are new to the channel, of course we'll explain this in the video as well. Only the Brave is basically just a mystery doll that is on the site, and you don't know what you're gonna get, and you don't have any real control, and Danny goes through a lot of length to explain that this will disappoint you if you let it, and you could get a duplicate, all that sort of stuff. So hope you check out the video. Hope you love it, like it, and we can't wait to show you.
Yeah, it's very exciting.
All right.
So I think that's everything.
Well, no, we've got to talk about Lelouch.
Right. So, as we were talking about, we were saying that there was a new shop that could sell Smart Doll, and the other shop that can do that is Fabric Friends and Dolls in Maryland, here in the U.S.
Yep.
And they both got a special exclusive re-release of Lelouch Lamperouge, which is pretty cool.
I know this has been released, this is the third release of it, right?
Yeah.
So we've got 2017, the original, which came in two versions, I believe. It came in, let's see, this is the original version that it came with, which is like his Geass form, gets eye transformation thing going on. And you can see there with the red eye. And then he had his deluxe, came with two heads, that one, and the smiling version with his normal eyes. So that is the version that is available, or at least was, for however long, available through Fabric Friends and Dolls and Anime Sugoi.
Yeah, and I'm wondering if there will be more. I mean, he probably gave them some to start, and maybe there will be a restock.
Yeah.
You know, but he's already sold out on Fabric Friends and Dolls. So that's pretty cool. He was tagged $1,000.
We have not watched Code Geass, and although I think we might have looked at like an episode to just try and understand like what the deal was with the anime, but we haven't gotten into it, and we're sort of bouncing around between a couple of different things, slowly working through some anime with both Sandy and I. I'm not exactly sure yet. I got to really spend some time with it if this is like our type of anime, which is probably the biggest reason why we didn't jump on the chance when the announcement came out for this.
Yeah, we've been watching a lot more. John really likes slice of life anime, and I actually found a vampire one that I kind of like, but John wasn't really into it. So right. I need to watch that one on my own. I can't remember the name of it. But we watch mostly like slice of life ones, romantic ones, that kind of thing.
So yeah, we're still growing our sort of repertoire of anime, and we'll definitely give this a shot at some point.
Yeah.
He's
pretty cool looking. I like the shape of his face, although I'm not, like I said, I'm not usually. He doesn't look like a little boy. He has a more masculine look. It's just a much more angular look to his face.
It's funny. This is not a real comparison that you can make, but the character design reminds me a little bit of Joker from Persona 5, with the whole like when he's in the Geass sort of mode, he's got like this sleek helmet and like these big whatchamacallit, lapels, and it's just. I gotta figure out like what the show is and see if it's gonna work for us. So yeah, that's Lelouch. The big lesson here is read the full announcements.
Yeah, like if he puts something out, don't go it's just Danny talking about stuff going on. Like
we're talking one sentence
traveling
at the end of this entire post.
You have to read what he says. because I think he announced that the head of Kohaku was going to be available the same way. It was a post about something entirely different.
Yeah, and by the way,
Yeah.
yeah, he's sneaky, and I think he enjoys it. We had I did. We'll bring this up. Let me just refresh. So we asked earlier today, what have you seen it? Did you order? And not that many people, at least, that responded. We have 32 responses. 9% said they got them. I put in I'm on a waiting list just in case there was any option given like that.
Yeah,
really wanted to
because
see.
I know I don't know if anybody found out if Iris from Fabric Friends had a waiting list, because she does do waiting lists.
Yep. Or if they were like, nope. I know there was much stricter rules on that. Again, only one per household. If you try and order two, you're pretty much going to get everything canceled and probably get yourself banned. Which
is a topic we want to discuss, but we're not ready to.
Yeah. And then we have 29% said no, they were all sold out, which, to me is pretty much anybody who looked probably... Well, no, I think a couple hours later it was still going. I think people had emailed Iris at Fabric Friends, and she still had some. So I don't think it went immediately, but 62% wasn't into it, which makes sense. I mean, this is licensed content.
Yeah, I mean, if you're really into the anime and you want him, that's cool. Some people are just like, hey, a slim boy.
Yep.
Doesn't matter. I just want him because he's a slim boy and he's all put together,
I mean, some people are, want the doll for the doll, and they did this with Supergirl, gonna sell off the clothes.
Right.
And, get a chunk of the money back. I think it was, it was Sarah from Lovely Day, had on Instagram, I think it was $500 for the Lelouch clothes. Or no, it was the other one, which I can't remember the name of. I'm sorry, Code Geass fans. But it was basically that uniform.
Suzaku.
Suzaku.
Yeah.
And I DM'd her on Instagram, so I was like, you freaked us out, because I thought it was the whole doll. And $500 for the whole doll is ridiculous, and I would probably tell her you need to charge more for that. But I was like, she had us tempted. We were looking at that and I'm like, should we get it? They look really cool. And I'm like, oh, it's just the clothes. How much do I really want the clothes?
Kiwi Collector makes an interesting point. She said she wished she could order 2 of the limited edition dolls because sometimes she wants one official doll and one I can play with.
Yeah, and just really giving yourself the freedom. I just say play with it. I don't know. Life is too short. I did in my 20s. My parents, owned an auction gallery, so I did a lot of work with collectibles and selling, estate sales and things like that, and seeing how little anything was ever really worth. It just really hit home for me that just love your stuff. Just love your stuff and buy it if you want it. Having things just sit around collecting dust, I just can't do it. I want to use it, and that's value. Otherwise, I get no value out of it.
Yeah, I mean, there's people that probably bought Supergirl to keep her as a put it away and sell it for more later. But if you look, at least last I knew, Fabric Friends and Dolls still has one available on their site, and it's not selling.
Yeah. Well, and it's we still don't know was it 2014? In the grand scheme of things, the market for smart dolls is relatively stable, but it's not we don't really know how whether it has legs.
Yeah, I mean, things go up and down. There was a period where Barbies were reselling for lots and lots of money. Now you're lucky if you can get, for most of the regular dolls, you're lucky if you can get a third of what you paid for them.
Yeah.
So
we've got that. We also had, if I can find, the stories. So you put this up.
So yeah, I pulled this from 3 weeks ago, as you can see at the top. Danny asked which color people preferred. Did we want the wine red or did we want the gray?
And I'm pretty sure the results were red.
Right, people wanted the wine red. But what was interesting to me was, so then he did show what the wine red would look like. We see it on a doll here. It matches perfectly with like the shorts and the boots.
Yep.
But then he also showed one of his dolls wearing the other color. So this has got me wondering, are we going to get both? Or did he just like it for his, he likes the prototype for his dolls and is keeping it?
I feel like we're going to get both. Although, is this the gray?
I think it is, yeah. It's like, it was not really a gray, it's like a sand color.
Yeah, okay. I was just trying to look at, like, compared to the color of the straps or, whether or not it was, like, some sort of brown. But, yeah.
So, I don't know. I like them both. I voted for wine red, but I actually like them both. I just think we have a lot of this color in the post-apocalyptic, etc. collection. You got the cargo skirt and the cargo shorts and the pants.
I want more of the white.
Oh, yeah, that white is amazing. That was in stories, too, but I didn't bring it back because it's been talked about
before. Do they have white
in
this, or just the white, like, parka, or...
No,
or
just the white uniform.
Yeah.
The white and black uniform. That was very, very cool.
Abby says, Danny is toying with us. Yes.
Yeah. Pretty much. So after that, we had... so I discovered this the other day. So again, it's frame parts. But what are we looking at? We're looking at frame parts on something referencing scale.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure this is the pocket doll. I mean, anytime he's showing framed right now, we are seeing how far the frame for the pocket doll has come. And, I mean, you can even see here the difference of... I mean, these are basically the same size. Mm-hmm. He's not getting smaller version of the spine. He's using less vertebrae.
Yeah, we'd have to check that to be sure, but...
I guarantee you it's less.
But, I always look for stuff like that, so there's a little tip if you're, like, trying to pay attention to, like, what things are for. Like, are they for is it clothing for the pocket doll, or is it for the regular doll? If we're getting a sneak of Smart Doll Plus stuff, you can always look for scale, and if he puts it right on top of a grid, he is showing you scale.
And it's funny. I wonder where this is in the process for him. Like we have here, like he's pretty much ready, right? Like this is a prototype. Like I don't know about final prototype, but it's a fully, like, this is how a prototype of everything as it should be. Mm-hmm. Vinyl body, all the full frame, everything as it's made out of the things it's supposed to be made out of. The question is everything right exactly? Yeah,
and we do know that you can tell from pictures and stuff, he lives with the dolls for a little bit before he says, okay, yeah, this is a product.
Yeah.
And let's make it. So...
Joey asks what size the pocket doll is. MSD size, 1/6 scale?
It's going to be MSD size. It's like it's
1/4 scale.
Yeah, it's like a mini Dolphy Dream version type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't have exact height, but we do know we're going from 1/3 scale to 1/4 scale.
Right. Which is kind of fun. And he did say he's going to release the mannequin version first, before the full body can get released. The mannequin version, which has, its limited posability. So.
And then this beauty, who is Onward.
Onward in a brown wig. I like it.
I think she looks really good. I really like the platinum though.
And she's got the soft, more realistic eyebrows instead of the gamer style.
Yeah, this is the new style, and this is the same thing that this is the exact same face-up that he showed when he showed us the two side by side of the gamer eyebrows versus the regular. And I kind of like it. Like it's got this really nice swoop to it, and then the two-tone color makes it very soft and really kind of creates a sort of like contrast and density of the eyebrow there.
I really like her a lot.
I mean, I'm not in love with all of them, but I don't know, I kind of want the squad. Like, I kind of want all four of the new girls.
Because they've been kind of put together.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like there's a story there. I mean, there's at least a poem.
Right. Yeah, I think, I mean, and I also really love the sort of wide-eyed look on Imagine. That's my least favorite of all of them is probably Timeless.
Then we still have that unnamed girl, which I don't think we have a picture up of.
Oh, that one that we did several weeks ago.
That has the really like sort of half like semicircle eyes, like very flat and like.
Yeah, she's really interesting. Her eye shape is very different.
She looks very droopy-eyed.
Yeah, the one that I said kind of looked like Amy Acker.
Oh yeah, a little. Yeah. I'm really interested in like. Now everything's like, are they connected? Like this is what following Danny makes you do. Like this, weird conspiracy theory. But I doubt that she's necessarily connected to the group, but she could be.
Yeah, she might be. But yeah, I mean, I think that what's interesting about those four is that they are G7, but they all have distinct looks. They don't all look the same.
Yeah.
Like the G7 sculpt has a tendency to like get caught in this area where they all look the same.
Well, they're doing really interesting new stuff. I mean, I really like what he's doing here with the eye makeup. Like, I've never seen anything like that on the dolls. Yeah. And really sort of pushing the eye outward. And making the eyes, even though they're the exact same sculpt, making the eyes look wider set than they actually are.
I like the bottom lid line there.
Really simple.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, the more I stare at her eyes, the more I like her.
Yeah. Yeah, she's probably going to end up on the list. They're all on the list. Who am I kidding?
Yeah. Do you guys have a favorite of the squad? I mean, is it Onward, Imagine, Timeless, Future? Which one of these new girls that are coming out, if any, are you like seriously thinking about buying? So. That is all of our stories. We've had the news.
Yeah.
We've had the stories. And that is gonna do it for that.
So we're gonna do a small unboxing of sorts.
We're unboxings? Oh, yeah. Okay. I see what's happening.
He has more. We're only gonna do a couple with you guys.
Okay. So I'm not a real big fan of opening presents in front of people, but this is just a normal unboxing.
This is an unboxing. We're gonna take a look at it. I love this ribbon. It's very pretty. It's actually fabric ribbon, and it's very cool.
Let's go there. All right. Are these like channel related? Like.
I believe that the channel will appreciate. Yes.
Okay. Oh, jeez. I feel like this is something for Luma.
I was just gonna tell you, I was like, it's really kind of for Luma,
yeah.
But it's for you, but it's for Luma.
Yeah. It's a little Totoro on a leaf.
It's actually, I believe it's my first Totoro.
My first Totoro.
Yeah, and I just thought he was so cute, and I was like, oh, Luma will love that.
I can't get it in the light reasonably. That's better. What? Okay, so wait, what?
I think it's like a little like blanket.
So all right,
thing.
so this we'll do it like it's like a little set piece for Luma. All right, we got a. Since we're playing Will It Squee, today's Squee goes to Magical Girl Kit Kat Gaming. I should just make it automatically put anybody who types Squee into chat up on the screen.
Right.
That is very cute. I feel like it's a. There you go.
You make it into a hat.
Yeah. I don't know if it's gonna stay.
It looks groovy. Okay, and here's the other one.
All right. This is it, right?
Yes, that's
Okay.
it for on camera, I think.
Right. Thank you, Rebecca. So I'm pretty sure this is Dalgerie, just judging by the thing, unless you're reusing.
No, it's Dalgerie. I actually was not expecting these till after his birthday, and it actually came a day early. I was very, very excited.
Nice. All right. Do I want to flip it all or
go
one by one?
Do one by one. So this is the it's a lingerie set. And John uses the extra small bust on Kabuki, so I'm hoping that this will actually work well.
Well, it can at the very least it can tie in the back, so we can maybe adjust this. Although the actual like how tight the bust is may not matter when like it's got extra room here. Mm-hmm. But yeah, this is like. Well, no, I'll try the whole thing on, but I know at the top will be worn probably frequently by Raycon.
Yeah, that would actually look really great with like jean shorts. It would just be really sexy.
Joy, it's actually on time. It's my birthday today. The package just came early because somebody ordered really late. I don't know.
Well, I wasn't planning on ordering. I saw something at the last minute, and then I placed a larger order to get that something in it.
Gotcha.
So.
Is that something that?
It's this.
It's this. I'll do that last.
Okay.
All right. Ooh. This is the Tsunade outfit. I am going to have to put the large bust on somebody. In fact, she kind of needs... Tsunade needs, like, the torpedo ones.
Oh, really? I just liked it. I
know,
thought it was
yeah.
cool.
Oh, those pants.
The pants are great.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, they're satiny navy satin pants. They're pretty cool.
Zipper up the back. And then
love
the
that
jacket.
that Dalgerie like lines everything in white, which is
they do
so good.
Really nice stuff. And they're like, even though this is like definitely a costume from a specific character,
A cosplay, yeah.
These pieces are so good.
Yeah, and very usable. Like you could put that jacket on with something else, and it would look really good.
Oh, okay, a sash of some sort with snaps. All right, last piece.
This is a new release, and I saw it, and I went, I have to get it.
That is definitely so. Like most all of this is Raycon. I'm sure other people wear or other dolls.
So this is a new modern Kipow.
Yeah, that's really nice. Like very simple looking, but all the right, the same construction. Mm-hmm. But like, this feels like if So this is from Dolgerie, but it kind of feels like Elite Doll World doing Dolgerie.
Would someone type Dolgerie in the chat for the people who wanted to know what shop it was from?
One Quarter Canadian's got it.
Okay.
Yeah, this is very cool. Thank you, honey.
You're welcome.
Cool. So, I'll see you guys later.
He's got to dress up his dolls now. His girls need some stuff.
It's just been sitting around naked.
I wonder if this would actually fit Q.
I mean, it would look great on Q, and it would sort of help get rid of de-costumify it.
Yeah. Yeah, actually grab him. Q got new boots too, and I tried, for some reason it didn't go through when I tried to post it in a Facebook group, but Q got some really cool boots from Moritime.
Oh no, glass is falling.
They are SD10 and they're really neat.
So there are the boots. No, lock on me. Anyway.
What are we at now for number of smart dolls? Something like 16?
Maybe we were at like 15, including the one that we hadn't unboxed. We still
have a doll to unbox.
We still have a doll that has been sitting in a box longer than Mirai has.
Yeah.
That poor girl. And yeah, I'm not sure. It's that bad. All right.
So you can try this on Q.
Yeah, I'm definitely glad that we found a decent size for shoes for his boots. What was it again? It was SD...
They're SD10.
SD10.
SD10 boy boots, yeah.
Yeah.
They look very similar in profile to like the CJ boots, they just don't have the heel. And they've got some cool detailing on them with eyelets and whatnot.
This is not going in with the sweater. We're gonna...
Well, yeah, just brace it over his back. Yeah, we'll see if it'll fit him. The shoulders are in a decent spot.
It doesn't...
Especially if we put the slim torso
Yeah, once we get
on
the
him.
slim torso put on him.
But that's gonna look really good, actually. I like that on him.
All right. Well, now that we've made
that was exciting.
Complete mess of the studio.
So I think that's all for us for tonight.
All right.
I think that's all for us tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go have some cake.
Yay! I can have my birthday now.
We spent his birthday evening with you guys.
And working.
Because we love you.
Yeah, thank you all so much for the birthday wishes in the chat. We love doing this each week, and this has been another fun conversation, and we hope you enjoyed it too.
Yeah, and we do this kind of stuff in Discord, so come join us there.
Absolutely.
And we will see you, you'll see our Saturday video. Take care.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.